Puzzle, what's up, dude? How is it going? Do I want to put background music on? I'm not sure. Did you get your what's it called? Your Discord thing fixed by any chance? Are you still having Discord issues? We're gonna zoom in a little bit more to my face. Fart gamer? Fart one gamer? What now? Yes, my Discord is all sorted. So can I unblock you then from the Discord server and everything, or did you have to get like a new name and stuff? Let's see here. Do I need? Because I think I could just unblock you from here. If I can unblock you, okay. Let's see here. How do I unblock? There we go. Okay. Let me see. I might have to do the same thing on the server. I don't know how to do it on the server. Logs. No, that should unblock you on the server too. I have gone with the fart one. Oh, encrypted. What's up, dude? Puzzle, what have you started? I need to invite you. Oh, I left every server. Oh no. Yeah, when you got destroyed like that. That sucks, man. I don't know what happened there, but that is a bummer that happened. Let me do this. Invite puzzle. Puzzle. I had something like that happen to me once with an email account, and my email started spamming everybody. It was atrocious. It was absolutely atrocious. You started the Talos principle too. How is it? How? There's an Enderman right there. There is an Enderman right the frick there. Oh dear God. Somehow it didn't have a lot of health because I just kind of one-hit that thing. How goes the Talos principle too? Okay, I want this a little bit higher. I feel as though, am I situated good? Do I feel better? I feel this might be a little too high. Something feels off about where I'm sitting in my microphone. Certain things feel weird. Do we have sound from the game? Yes, we do. Okay. Interesting. There's a lot more talking to people. To people or to robots? Because isn't it all robots? We got to switch out my copper here. MC, what's up, dude? Oda, how you doing? MC Oda in the house. How are you, sir? How goes it? I have been working on the copper. I've got a decent amount oxidized. I don't know if it's enough to do the roof, but we're gonna see. My friend IRL got hacked, and then the hacker sent everything through their account. So I was thinking, why my boy send me this? So then oh no, that is such a bummer. I hate that kind of stuff. I got it through an email chain, something similar like that. I think it came through my dad's email or something. Depends on your definition of people, I guess. Yeah, I feel like robots, even if they are like truly AI, can't really call them people. You know, it would be like, in my head, it's like in Planet of the Apes, I don't call the apes people, even though they're just as sentient and whatever as us. Or does people not necessarily prefer to like refer to humans and like our species? Is people? I don't think people refers to just a generic group. So no, I would not classify AI as people, unless it's even more like abstract than that. Trust me, I got banned from 10 different servers with a bunch of my streamer friends. That is so annoying. I mean, like, they all had to because it was spamming all the different servers. There was no way around it at the time. It was just loaded. Okay, I think I got all hold on, let's do it this way. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I got desperate, so I started putting some upstairs too. Let's check upstairs real quick. Oh, these two already changed from just going outside. That's hysterical. I don't know. It's a bit confusing. Maybe when you beat the story, you'll have a better understanding of it. We'll see. Do you find the puzzles to be just as tricky as the first one? Let's get rid of this. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. I didn't think about that. Hey, first stream of the new year. This is the first 2024 stream. Look at that. Totally did not register that. I just have conversation with them and I'm like, okay, on to the next puzzle. Is it not as interesting? Are the conversations just kind of like annoying filler that you have to get through to move on? I don't know what happened there. They've been pretty easy so far, but I'm not super far in. Well, that makes sense. 2024 better be good, I swear. I am hopeful. I don't think they're like, from a job perspective, I already have work lined up for this year, so that makes me feel good. There doesn't seem to be any risks of strikes, so I should be good there. So I'm hopeful it will be a better year. We should do a little bit of feeding of these guys, and then we'll start working. I didn't find all the lore of the first one super interesting. To be honest, I didn't either. So if it's still not that great and you're just kind of powering through the dialogue, I do not blame you. I do not blame you at all. Okay, let's get these guys going just so we can have the extra beef. We good? Now, I think I'm going to work on the walls some more today. And I think if I get those done, it'll be the... I don't know why this... I guess because it's not a full block. Maybe that should have been a wall instead of a fence gate. Whatever. I think I have a decent amount to get started on the roof. I'm not going to do any detailing yet. At some point, I really do need to do something about the floor, though. Oh, I have some more crap in my inventory. We don't need this either. So just to show you where this is, I did some extra work off stream to do a little bit more detailing to it. I found the line where the diorite was transitioning to be a little too flat. It was like a flat line. So I textured that up a little bit more. But I think it's pretty good. I really wish there was a better transition block between diorite and like stone. But I think the walls are probably the best way to go. I might try and find some lichen later to put on some of the... I don't know if it would go on the diorite. I think it would go on the diorite or maybe the andesite to try and help those blend together. I'm not sure. But it's going to be... I think the transition from here will be calcite to bone blocks. I'm pretty sure it's calcite to bone blocks. Honey Rose Quartz, hello, hello. How goes it? How goes it? We do need to get bone blocks, and I'm pretty sure I have a decent amount of them. Look, these are already changing. I got 2 stacks there. Let's check over here. I got so many DMs that I got hacked, but I only checked later on that night, so maybe I should have checked when I was getting spammed. If you were getting spammed, don't you think it would be like for some important reason? Okay, I guess I need to use that other stuff too. I blocked you instantly on Discord, and then I just went straight to Twitch because I was like, I can't message him here because you might not get it if it's messed up. Lucky Lane, hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Okay, I'm hoping 3 stacks plus the calcite is enough. I did want to mix in some white wool, but I never actually started like a sheep farm. Although, pardon me, did I like save some sheep somewhere? Like underground at all? I don't know, maybe I didn't. Maybe I did not. I am doing well. I am starting to do the second story, and maybe we'll get onto the roof of this house. I'd like it to not be like the shell that it is. So I want to get at least that part set up. And I need, let's go with 3 stacks of calcite. I might have gotten too much calcite. Probably actually need more than 3 stacks. Because I think I'm going to go up pretty high with the calcite. Usually my Discords get spammed because of how many servers Oh, I got you. I have most of the servers that I'm on muted unless they're like super important ones that I'm like actively involved in. Okay, so this is all gonna have to go away. Most streamer servers are like, for the most part, muted. We're just gonna put that there for now. Glad to see the house getting some work done to it. Been stoked to see it finished. Yeah, I was, when did I start back up again? So I got back from the last movie. Is that right? I think that's right. When did I get back? I got back on December 16th, and I was pretty sick that week, so I only got like 2 streams in. And then I got 1 stream in during the Christmas break because all hell kind of broke loose in my house. Nothing that we had planned went to plan. So it was a very, very out of control Christmas break. And now I'm back, and I'm hopeful that I will be able to get back on doing 3 streams a week. That's the goal here. Same, I mute most Discord servers and disable DMs. I don't have DMs disabled, but most of them are muted, except for ones that I like want to know when they're streaming. People who don't stream regularly are the ones that I have the notifications for, because they're the ones that I'm like, okay, well, they don't have a regular schedule, so I do want to be notified if they do stream on a certain day or whatever. That's kind of like how I have it organized in my brain. So we definitely shrunk our overall area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's too close. I guess I could put it there. 1, 2, 3. That one's going to be too close. I don't think we're going to be able to do these much anymore. We got to sleep. I should bring a bed up here too. Maybe I should make a second bed. Maybe I have a second bed. Yeah, I mean, you can have DMs off so random people don't spam link or stuff. See, I'm not super, I don't know. I don't worry about the DM thing because I just don't get DMs. People don't DM me, and I'm terrible at messaging people back anyway. But 100% on the servers. Okay, bed up here as well. So now we have a bed below and a bed above. And I have a puppy laying down next to me. Okay, so let's keep going around here. Oh, I should be recording this. Just in the very strange off chance that I one day change my mind and actually do end up making a YouTube video from all of this. I think do I put a block here? I guess I should. Now, I guess I don't bring the diorite up any further. Yeah, the diorite's gone. The transition, I'm going to do... three rows without any bone blocks, and then we'll start the bone blocks, because I don't want to go too crazy with the bone blocks. I don't get many DMs. Most of them are from a few people I work with that aren't in the server. Otherwise, all my Discord notifications come from the server itself, if not either of those. My Discord is dry. So let me see here. Admittedly, I am probably in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm probably part of like 60 Discord servers. I would say 50 of them are 100% muted. Nard never comes into my streams. No, I don't know when you stream. I do not actually know when you stream. Fake fan. Fake fan. What have you even been streaming lately? Have you tried, have we talked about this? Have you tried the Lego Fortnite stuff, Pezzle? I was talking about that with somebody. I don't remember if that was you or not. Boop, 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 boop. I think 3 layers is good. I really made a mistake putting that block there. Luckily, it's oxidized, so we can just get rid of it. I think I've got about 10 servers not muted. That's, yeah, pretty much where I'm at. I would say, like, honestly, it's very slow paced. The Lego Fortnite, is it too slow? Is it like boringly slow? The only ones that I really look at for the most part are like the technical Minecraft servers. I think if I had to guess, the one that I've spent the most time reading through is probably the SciCraft server snapshot discussion page. Out of all of the channels that I am like in the most, that one's the one that I'm constantly like looking up at. I don't want these two even. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1. My roommate keeps trying to talk me into trying the Lego Fortnite stuff, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I doubt I will. Yes, but you would probably like it because it's Minecraft with Lego. Okay, so here's my take on it from what I've seen. The inability to modify your terrain. This might be too many, actually. The inability to modify your terrain, not great. I love that in Minecraft I can terraform stuff and make things how I want them, and build my stuff within that kind of scope. And the farms. I love being able to do farms in Minecraft, and that seems like a no-go in Lego. It doesn't seem like there's any sort of like farming capabilities as of right now. I could be wrong, but from everything I've seen, it doesn't seem like that's possible. So two of my most enjoyable things don't exist in there. And I was watching a bunch of different Minecraft people who are builders play it, and I honestly wasn't super impressed with like what they were able to do. And I don't know if maybe they were in like a creative mode or something like that. They would have had a better time with it, but it just didn't seem super useful for actually doing anything like pretty looking. You can farm in Lego. Yeah, but not like redstone farm, spawn farm. You could do like the basic kind of stuff. I did see like with plants and kind of things, you could do a little bit of farming. Nothing too wild though. Have you seen Minecraft and Terraria have splash screens saying don't try Lego Fortnite? I don't believe that Minecraft has a legit one. That would be pretty ridiculous if Minecraft actually went for the jugular like that. That seems hard to believe. I could see Terraria doing it because they're kind of cheeky. I have a problem seeing Minecraft doing it though. You can make cars, so basically that is redstone. I guess so, because can't you like to a degree? Because you could also like make like propulsion systems and stuff, right? Like, but can you farm like the mobs? You know what I mean? Like, can you farm items the way you can? I know you can farm like food and stuff, but the skeletons that spawn at night. Is there a way to like create a farm for them? It might be fake, but it could be real. I give it a 50-50. Yeah, probably. You probably think that you could farm skeletons and mobs and items. I find that difficult to believe. But if that is true, then that is an opportunity for somebody who is super interested in it to like make. I should just look and see if this is a thing now. I'm kind of curious. Not that I would do this because I'm not ever going to abandon Minecraft. It's my baby. But if anybody out there has made like a tutorial channel yet for Minecraft, for Lego Fortnite farms, similar to how things were when Minecraft first started and people are going crazy with the farms. It's a new game, many things to be discovered. Yeah, that's very true. And I guess to a degree that that's kind of fun for people. That opens up a lot of cool possibilities, especially in the content creation space. The only thing that I was like finding weird about it compared to like Minecraft when I was watching videos, there's something about watching a Minecraft video in, for the most part, first person, and like how that affects interactions with the people and players around you. And I find it easier to, I don't know, I guess my suspension of disbelief is easier to fall into when I'm watching like Mumbo or Green or whatever from Hermitcraft or Life Series, when I'm watching it through their eyes. There's something that's easier to absorb content-wise about that. I found it very off-putting when I was watching Green's video playing it, where he was in third person the whole time. And it was almost confusing because it's like, I don't see what he's seeing. So when he's talking about something, I don't know, is he looking at this specific player? Where exactly is his eyeline gaze? My FOV is so high, I don't 100% know. And that created a weird disconnect. Okay, Nard, the nerd with the POVs over here. I'm just saying, there's something kind of special about YouTube game videos that are created in the first person. For me, they're just easier to get absorbed into, that I've noticed. Third person games don't work as well in the space. Maybe I'm a little special. Maybe that's like just like a weird OCD thing of mine. I'm not sure. While we're down here, let's plop a few blocks in, because some of these definitely converted since we were up there. There is something special about it for sure. I don't watch a whole lot of third-person gameplay videos. It doesn't feel the same thing at all, same way at all. Yeah, right? There is something intrinsically different and not as, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't work as well. And what's weird is that's only like in the video game realm. Like when you're watching movies, it's not like movies are done from first person. So what is it that's so like innately in the video game space that it feels better when it's in first person, but when you're watching a movie, it would be really awkward. I've seen like one or two first person movies. I'm not a fan. I have the same feeling in reverse about those. If I am watching a first person movie, I get a little like, this is strange. This is very odd. Not the same way for like found footage movies. Something about those work though. Personally, I don't like Lego Fortnite anyway. Just wanted to argue. Oh no, I mean, you don't have to argue about liking it or not liking it. I appreciate the fact that you tried it, and that you telling me that it's a little bit slow is good to know. I've watched quite a few people play it, and honestly, I got the same sense. I don't know how I feel about the whole tutorial system in it. There's just some things. There's some things about it that don't quite ring to my my way of playing video games. Okay. Is this going to be enough calcite? Ooh, I think we need to do some more bone transition right there. See, I find that I get a good baseline of stuff, and then when I step back to look at the texturing, I always end up changing it a little bit. I haven't played Fortnite since like 2019. It has changed so much, and most of the changes I don't care much for. I only played it for like a year and a half. I think from when the heck was the pandemic? No, I guess it was the end of 2019. I started playing during the Black Hole event. So end of 2019 through probably the beginning of 2021. So maybe shy of a year and a half, I was really into it. Probably more like a year, because at some point during then is when I transitioned to Minecraft. Personally, I'm a first-person shooter person, or battle royales. Do you still do much BR, Puzzle? Are you still playing battle royale much, or are you on to a different game now? Okay, where was that? Okay, I think I need like 1, 2 there. I think it was over here. This felt slightly strange. I need 2 here. I started in season 5 or 6 and stopped around the time that chapter 1 became a thing. See, I started in the 2nd chapter. I started in the black hole event. So for some reason, that's when I got into it. Followage? I think you spelled that wrong. I play Fortnite, and amazing to just play a game where I don't need to plan. I can see that. You definitely don't need to like think too terribly hard in Fortnite as far as planning ahead. Although to some degree, you know, you have to make sure you have enough mats for end game, and there's some kind of planning. It's just definitely not as intense as like all the planning that goes into playing Minecraft. I feel as though something has occurred that is wrong here. I don't know. I might have to bring up my schematic. Something is off. Something is off here, and I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, Fortnite, Call of Duty, and Power Washing Simulator. Do you stream Power Washing Simulator, Puzzle? I need to watch you play Power Washing Simulator. I'm very curious to see how that would go. No, 0 builds I only play, so I just get 0 builds. Okay, that makes sense. Then you really don't have to worry about the mats or anything. I never actually played 0 builds because for me it was always about the building, so I don't have any perspective on that. I don't play COD anymore either. For me personally, it became incredibly repetitive and a little boring because of it. Each first-person shooter started feeling the samey to me. Yeah, there hasn't been like a good, in my opinion, refresh of the idea of the game of first-person shooter. They need something new. Okay, so how did I screw this up here? Okay, I didn't. Those are slabs that cover it. Although, what is on the inside? Okay, so that goes there. And that goes there. So I guess I line it up there. And then that goes all the way to there. So the gap gets plugged. Although here I did go to the edge. Which makes me wonder if I should go to the edge here. Oh, sorry. Thinking for a second. I feel like I should do this and then do another line of calcite. Yeah, just like I did over there, but on the back side of it. I think I saved it before, but I think here I'm going to do it. Okay. But I don't think it's going to be calcite. Or maybe it will. No, it'll be bone blocks. I think at this height it'll be bone blocks. Okay. I played a ton of Halo when I was younger and haven't been able to get into multiplayer first-person shooters since. I never got into Halo. I played COD up until the release in 2020. Modern Warfare 2019 was the last one I actually enjoyed. Power Washing Simulator is the only slow-paced game I'll ever play. I've seen other people stream it before. It's there is something like therapeutic about it, I guess you could say. it's I don't know. If you've got like ADHD, I feel like it does something to the brain that makes you like focus in a way that's really nice. I don't know. I find myself being able to focus when I'm watching people play that. Okay, I am going to do the bone blocks there, but I'm first going to... Oh, man, I'm going to need more bone blocks. Or need more bone blocks. It's as simple as that. Where does the next layer start? Okay, so... Wait, did I just... What should this be then? If that's not bone blocks, is that copper? No, I did diorite there. So it's just exposed diorite? Not like a copper slab or something? It's weird that I did that, but I'm going to have to come up with a better way to make that clean. Power washing simulator is pretty satisfying to watch. I can't watch people play power. I think it takes a very specific kind of person to be able to watch that game be played. I watch Zombie Cleo play that game a lot, funny enough, because she and a friend of hers play it quite a bit. Oh no, I'm out of bone blocks. Ah, no. And I don't have wings, so I can't just jump down safely. So Nard, when are you giving me a PC? It's been over a year since I last asked. Come to the States. I have one sitting right here, Pezzle. You could take it. You just got to get here. You get here and you can have it. It's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. It's old as dirt, and I doubt it would be able to play any games, but you can have it. Okay, so I'm going to need to stop the recording. We're going to switch over some of this stuff. And then we need to go... I really don't have any more bone blocks. I have some white wool. I'll pay the shipping fee. Honestly, I don't think you'd want to use it. I don't think you could do much of anything with it. Even Minecraft would struggle with it. This PC, when is that from? 2014? Maybe? It's so old. The only reason I still have it is because, like, for streaming purposes, having the computer that I stream from be a second computer in case, like, the computer I'm playing on crashes, it's just nice to have, like, a dedicated one. Skelly Farm has plenty of bone blocks if you need them. Oh, the one at spawn? Well, because I have one down here. Maybe I shouldn't go and... Well, do I want the XP? Ooh, I'd rather just keep working. So, what? Oh, I have game override on. I'd rather keep working. So maybe I should just go grab the ones that spawn then. I don't need the XP. All of my stuff is fully enchanted, so that's fine. Okay, let's head to spawn. I might need guidance on where it is. I was really bored the other day when I was waiting for my copper to age. So I made a very, very goofy bridge over here. 2014, it will run cool math games. I don't even think it would run a power washing simulator. This is my goofy bridge, so I don't have to swim across anymore. I made this. And look, I even like made cool supports. Technically, I needed those or it would have all fallen down. I need to make a path around this thing to get to my other bridge. Because it's slightly annoying to go up this. Then I have my other bridge. I noticed the bridge and asked you why I was there. It's my bridge, so I don't have to swim or take a boat. So I can get to spawn on foot. I don't have to swim or take a boat anymore. Oh, that's just a drowned head. I was like, what the heck? Okay. I like all the bridges. I guess I could... I should make a bridge like this. Maybe if there's time, I'll make a bridge like that. Or like this. This is a cool bridge too. Something to fit into the aesthetic. I don't know. I didn't realize that you can waterlog Interesting. I didn't realize you could waterlog, like, oh dear God, that's terrifying. Are you kidding me? Scaffolding for a second, like I had a brain fart and I like put it in the water and I was like, interesting. That kind of looks cool. And I just went with it. Do you guys still have this shopping district? Yeah, on the Nardcraft server we do. This is like a content creator server. So for this, it's I don't know where I'm going. Hold on. I feel like I used to know. Where should I be going? Come back towards Millie's place. Okay, I don't know that I've been here. I remember it on the test server. In my head, I started to go to, like, I don't know. I started to space out and thought it was like somewhere very different. On the testing server, it was in somebody's basement, and like I was trying to go to their house for some reason. Okay, be right back. Okay. I'm following. Oh, interesting. Oh, my texture completely goes away from over here. Well, not for the bottom half. I lost him. I got distracted. Maybe. Where did I go? Wrong. Wait, back towards Millie's place. Turn around. Ah! There we go. I got very distracted. It's kind of cool that I could see that in the distance, Sean. Skelly spawn entrance. Oh, look at this. Oh. Okay. Lane to the rescue. To Skelly Farm. Old tunnel. Ah, very good. Very good. Oh, excellent. Okay, so hold on. How much do I think I need here? Let's take a look at this real quick. So probably... Wow, I can't believe how much the texture between the bone blocks and the calcite just disappears. That's 1 stack. Probably 3 stacks. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Eventually, I'm going to have to texture that up more because I don't... and I go back this way. I don't 100% like how it all just kind of gets whited out from this distance. I was hoping that the texture would carry over more. I think that's where... What? Oh, God. I almost drowned. Nope. This way. Like, the texture of the bottom looks great. I'm going to have to do something there. Maybe it's going to eventually have to go to, like, white concrete with some wool? Maybe? I'm not sure. I got to think on that. I want to at least get it done, and then I'll work on adding some more texture. And maybe smooth diorite. I think it needs the diorite to go up higher, some wool to go in there, some lichen. Yeah, some lichen, some more diorite, and wool, and that should be enough. I just need the texture to go up a little bit higher. I'm going to do a slab staircase here. once I get like the roof done and this looks like pleasing to the eye from outside and people at spawn, I'm going to work on my path down. That'll be the thing I'm doing. Hopefully before the next movie, I'm starting on the path. My goal is this is definitely done in the next week or two. And then I could start working on the path outside my house. I think the hardest thing is going to be how long this copper takes to all age. And the fact that I'm still refusing to use the elytra. I still haven't even gone into the nether yet. That's how I'm being. I'm trying to do as much as I can without any automated farms. None of my farms are technically automated. My farm over here, I have to flip the lever and I have to bone meal it myself. That's how I get all my moss. It's goofy, but I love it. Boop. Okay, so this will help me clean up back here. Vic? Yeah? What are you doing? I'm just doing a oh. Okay. Gotcha. Add the nether, and the nether hub is almost done and beautiful. By the end of the season, I will see it. But I don't want to go into the nether until my house is done. My house has to be done. Because I'm usually the person who will like plow through the game like really fast and then get super bored with it because like I've done everything. Well, I don't get bored with it. But I get in a weird headspace, especially on any other server but my own. I get in a weird headspace where I get done with a lot of stuff and I'm like, I don't want to do any projects too big because I don't want to necessarily lose them. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to find a really good pace this time around. Okay, how do I break this up? I know I do it, but I don't know how. Oh, it actually goes through to there. Okay. And so interesting. This side, I went copper on the side, but for whatever reason, this side, I didn't. I guess it kind of makes sense because this has an angle sloping towards the outside roof where this does not. The outside roof doesn't start till here. So that, I guess that's okay. And you could see before, I definitely went a lot higher with the texture, but I think because I overall increased the height of this build that I kind of screwed up the distances of stuff a little bit. I probably should have brought the diorite a lot higher than I did. I've been trying to pace myself a little differently in the server as well. I'm used to rushing the game and I'm trying to slow down and soak in as much interaction as I can. 100%. And for me, it's the builds. I'm trying to, usually everything I build, I'm like, good enough. And then move on to the next thing because I just want to do something different. And this time around, it's kind of like, I don't do anything until the thing I'm working on is done and looks good. That's my thing. I will not start another project until this is done. The only thing that I did for this was the basic stuff that I needed to get the materials for this. So the skelly farm that I had and the moss farm so that I could get the moss to make all the mossy cobblestone and stuff. Those are the only two farms I made. One of them is hidden and the other one can just probably also get hidden once this is done. But I just didn't want to have like gross builds all over the place. And that's something I'm really bad about with my farms. Although on the last content server I was on, I think it was the best I ever did at making sure every single farm was actually like covered up nicely. Oh, geez. How do I want to do this? I guess we'll just go this way. And then we can just grab that. I might go between projects just to take a break from one, but I make a point to come back and finish whatever I start. My worry is getting the mega base finished in time. I think it's always difficult to figure out how long something will take. Which is why, like, the way I play now is I have my server, which is the other one I stream from, that is like, I've decided it's a server that will never get reset. I will update it, I will trim it, I will do whatever. Unless they do like an insane overhaul again to the overworld, like terrain wise, like they did, moving to 118, I'm going to keep that world forever. So I don't have to worry about like, oh, I have all of these crazy projects and I have to finish them before the end of the season or whatever. So that's my like forever project world. And then I want to always have like a second world that's like people who are content creators that I'm playing with, that I can do like smaller projects like this, that I know I could finish in a season or whatever and keep it paced out more appropriately. And I've learned that lesson over time, that this is the better way for me to play the game. Okay, I definitely think we're going to get... I'm going to have to pull the raw recording from this. It's fine. That's good. Probably should have gone up a little bit higher with the calcite, but we can retexture it later. I got to remember to pull the raw recording. Okay, so that is good. Obviously, all of the detailing and stuff is not in there. There's going to be a lot of windows and trim and stuff. But I want to get the structure set. Yeah, it definitely needs some lichen and some wool blocks in there. Let's take down the copper and get some more aging, and we'll use what we have to start. How close was I? It's only a stack off. I kind of did okay guessing that. Also, I probably would have gone up to the edge. Do I need to? Where does... Oh, I did before. I did. I do need to. I actually need to do that. Okay, we're going to go all the way up to the edge because I need the lip to place the copper on. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm going to need more scaffolding soon. Hopefully my bamboo has grown. Gimme. How's my bamboo doing? Okay, all the bamboo's grown. See, no automated farms. I have nothing. No sugar cane, no bamboo. I don't even have quartz for an observer yet. And I don't think there's a way for me to get quartz without going to the nether. So, not going to happen. Boop. Boop. Very good. So now we want to switch to copper. It's only half a stack shy, or extra. I was only half a stack off of what I needed. So that's good. That is very good. So I started getting back into watching Secret Life this weekend, which was really nice. I have made it up to the 5th session. So I'm getting there. We finally had some time to start going through it. There's some kind of magic early game Minecraft where nothing is automated and you have to do it all by hand. It's arguably yes, this is why like I am forcing myself to stay in that world for as long as possible right now. And weirdly, it hasn't been that difficult. Like, if it weren't for the fact that I had to go work on that movie for 7 weeks, this could have been done very quickly. It's not like I've been doing a lot of extra work getting these resources. For the most part, it's a lot of just waiting for this copper to age, which, now we're going to start building with what we have and hope it keeps aging while we're working, but I got a decent amount of it. Everything else Wasn't too bad. Took me maybe 2 whole days to gather the resources I needed for this. Like, this is not crazy. And I've already got all of the dark oak that I need for the detailing ready to go. I just have to make the pieces, and that's pretty quick. And I'll probably make them as I go, so I'm not like getting way too much stuff. Okay, this is good. This is good. Good. I feel like I should... I guess I'll grab all of the copper to work with for this. No. I'm good. I'll just let this keep aging. I'm way more than halfway through with it, so I already have so much of it. Not gonna worry about it. Like, that's all the age stuff I have. And I could be wrong in my calculations too. I might have way more than enough, but we'll see. We're going to see how far I could get in this session here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start recording the roof stuff. Oh, you know what I actually should do? I should get more scaffolding. I'm going to need a lot of scaffolding for the roof because just the way it's angled and stuff, I feel like I'm going to be jumping around a lot. So we should make some more scaffolding. I think I have plenty of string. My farm is dual purpose. It's a double spawner, so it's spiders and skeletons. So I've got a lot of string, which is how I was thinking I could get all the wool that I need to retexture it in an easy way. Okay, this is going to be a lot of scaffolding, but I kind of want like 2 stacks. Did I do this? When did I do that? Did I just do that? This bunny is still here. Enjoy all the secret life stacks. I have. What we've been doing things like really out of order and how we've been watching it, and it hasn't been a problem. Like, I'm super out of order. We watched like multiple green episodes back to back, and then we went back and watched some Mumbo, some Scar. We got into a kick where we were watching everybody's episodes around B-Dub's dragon fight, because I was so blown away how that whole thing occurred. The fact that not everybody, the fact that Gem convinced Impulse and Pearl to help in the dragon fight, we were like, how the heck did this happen? So we had to go back and watch those, and then we found out, oh, okay, so Pearl got dragged in because she was Impulse's butler, so that makes sense. And then I still don't like, Gem just wanted to start something, which is, as far as I could tell, the only reason she convinced Impulse to go. I don't know why Impulse agreed. It was very weird. And yeah, that was really funny how B-Dubs wound up completing the task. Oh, right. And then it had to be B-Dubs because Impulse couldn't kill anything. So Impulse was pushing Pearl because Pearl was his butler. And I think the only reason Impulse said yes to killing the dragon is because he knew he couldn't actually kill the dragon. So it was like, what is happening? Like, the threads that led up to that whole thing were so interesting to me. So we had to go back and like watch everybody's episodes to like figure out how that's all got together. So we've only gone up to 5 now. I think the last Mumbo episode I saw was no spoilers, so this is why I'm just telling you. The last Mumbo episode I saw, which was the 5th one, was when him and Gem were racing to do the tower off thing. Impulse talked about it on their podcast, where he was like, this episode is kind of light on content and I could make Pearl do this, which would be hilarious. Yeah, okay, so it was kind of like how I assumed it was happening. So it definitely made for an interesting, like, culmination of events. That was great. I thought that was really good. And then I think leading up to that, we had caught Tango in one of the episodes being super weird and, like, as we found out, talking to the torch. So that caused us to go down and start watching Tango's episode where he was talking to the torch and everything. So it got wild. Yeah, Torchy. It's just funny how I watch those episodes. I just end up getting sucked into one person's perspective, then that person's perspective forces me to go into another person's perspective, and I'm all over the place by the end of it. And I love it. It's great. Interestingly enough, tried to watch a few of Lizzie's episodes from this season. Not enjoying them as much as I did from when I watched Limited Life. I actually liked her better in Limited Life. I don't know if it's just how her personality works, but something about her episodes don't quite work for me in this Secret Life as well as they do in Limited Life. Not sure what that's about. So I don't think I'm going to watch too many more of hers. Who else did we watch? Grians. Oh, Ethos. We had to go back and watch. I don't know. Something about him I haven't been able to get into. But we went back and watched Ethos' episode where he was doing the stuff from prior seasons and how he, like, absolutely mutilated what Martin had actually told him to do was kind of hysterical to me. He very much so misinterpreted what the task should have actually been. But in a weird way, it made it funnier. So I really liked going back and watching that episode. So I think I'm at a spot now that the holidays are over that we'll be able to continue plowing through a couple of them every night. So hopefully in the next week or two, we'll have gotten through the majority of them. I'm super looking forward to them. Okay. I am plowing through this copper here like crazy. What other ones did we watch? We did Scars, so we got through the ones where he has to do, like, the opposite of what everybody says, which I felt bad for him for that episode and having to be, like, the evil character. That was interesting. And then we also watched the one where he, like, got super enchanted, got a bunch of good armor and stuff. I forget what his task was for that one though. Having to punch Skiz with the stick. I felt so stressed during that whole thing. That was super stressful. And then we went back and we watched, besides watching B-Dubs' dragon fight, because we watched the dragon fight and did that whole storyline, but then we were like, okay, but why did he fail that other task that caused him to have to re-roll for the hard task? So we had to go back and watch the episode where he was trying to, like, use all of the Zoomer words. I think that was the one that got us to go watch the Torchy episode. It's just, I don't know. It's just a fun web watching those out of order. But they kind of work for me to watch them out of order. They're more interesting to follow certain people's storylines and then go watch other people's storylines. I don't know. It's great though. Love it. I am blowing through this copper. Oh, good Lord. This might just be a situation where I decide to put some copper on here that is not aged and come back to it, because I can't believe how fast I'm going through this. I think the problem is I'm not using cut copper. I'm using the full frickin' copper blocks. The full copper blocks always look better to me than the cut copper. And don't know what to say. The cut copper, I never liked it as much. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and finish this side of the roof and save that side of the roof for the other stuff. For the ones that might not be oxidized yet. Boop, boop. And we'll save the back of this side. So we'll do. Yeah, we'll focus on this. Am I going to have enough to finish this? Jeez Louise. I know the copper struggle. My boat used a load of it too. Fortunately, I didn't have to let it age, but letting it age for the nether hub was an absolute pain. See, yeah, getting the copper honestly wasn't bad because I found a couple copper veins and just spent a bunch of time doing that. The aging process. I do wish they had like submerge it in water and it'll age faster, or it ages faster when it rains, so it forces you to let it rain more. I don't know. It would be great if they are going to do something like that, to have some sort of mechanic that allows you to make it age faster. I don't think they will ever do that, but it's fine. It's fine. And you know what? It's just I'm just going to sit here and let it AFK overnight. And I'm sure that was almost bad. By morning, we'll have it all aged up. Okay. Okay, that's where I need to go. Dude. That should be everything, right? And then I fall and take damage. Maybe I should be having an elytra on for this, but that's fine. Okay, so then we have like 2 stacks left. I should get some lichen to light this up, because otherwise this is going to become a death trap. I will have creepers raining down on my head, I'm sure of it. Oh, I just thought of something. Speaking of creepers raining down on my head, I just put that roof over the whole section over there. Okay, it is torched up. Okay. I was slightly worried I forgot to put any torches down there. Thought I was in free cam. Totally thought I was in free cam. Okay, let's put some extra torches. I have no more torches. How do I have no more torches on me? All right. Okay, we need to go get some torches. Let's turn this off. Let's get some torches. Let's do a run and see if we can get some more oxidizing. Do we have coal to make torches? Not a ton. Do I have lichen? I don't even have glow lichen. Okay, we'll worry about that later. We have sticks. We do have plenty of sticks, so that's good. Let's make sure we don't have any torches. Not even using the shulkers yet. Okay. And while we're down here, we'll do a refresh on the copper. Chaos. Hello. Wait, no. I gotta put this in my offhand. And boop. There we go. Very good. Dumb question. Ask away, sir. What, pray tell, might your dumb question, or question that you might think dumb might be? 2. Okay, let me hear them. Okay, that's, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to just let this stuff age while it's up there. Although I am almost at another stack. It's fine. It's fine. I was Surprised nobody came by and waxed all this. I really was expecting to come on one day and be like, why isn't this going? But I got good neighbors. Nobody messed with it. Nobody waxed my copper. That's good. That's good. That's good. Ow. Okay, I think that's all of it. Did I read Chaos? I did not, because I'm waiting to get through the season to read it. I did start watching all of them though. We were actually just talking about this. I'm up to session 5. We just watched Mumbo and Gem's Tower Wars. So we're getting close. I'm hoping by the end of next week I'll have them all watched. Nobody whacks your copper, but yet every time I walk by a sign with my name on it, it says Lucky Lane. Lance instead of Lucky Lane. Why does it say Lucky Lance? So it just adds a C. Okay, you are free to go and read my twists then. I'm free to go read them? Did I need to wait till after that episode to read them or something? Confused. Okay, let's see how far another stack and a half get me. How is this looking, by the way, from the perspective of everybody else's? Okay, it definitely needs the detailing underneath here and here. Okay, I think I want to clean that up. Oh, this is going to be tricky because I kind of want to do it so that here, let's do this. I want to do it so that the side that people see is at least done, kind of. So I would have to do at least here and here. Now, I marked one as spoilers because it was related to session 5, but otherwise I was curious what you thought. Okay, gotcha. Then yeah, I will definitely have to take a look at them later. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this weird bit here. This is another reason why the scaffolding comes in very, very useful. I can use it to place things at strange angles, which this whole build just can kind of get weird sometimes. Oh, I'm gonna have to put these down. There's no way not to. I need the base support. Okay, but I guess I could do it from just this side. No, I'm gonna need to do it from this side too. Ugh, there's no way. And well, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, second question. Let's hear it. Now this one, we can do that and do that. It's not going to be a pretty looking time lapse, that's for sure. I'm doing this in such a strange order. Can't place that, which is annoying because that's kind of like, okay, well, I guess we have to do it that way. Would I play in a life SMP if I had the chance? Honestly, no. I am much more interested in aspects of the game that are from a content creation standpoint and what I enjoy doing. You know, I enjoy streaming, and I don't feel like it would work from a streaming standpoint. And I wouldn't make YouTube videos from it because I could never commit to that anymore. So I don't think I would. Could I do it on a streaming one? I'd probably be more interested in doing it on a streaming one. But again, the other problem is my ability to make commitments due to my job is so difficult. feel like a life SMP would be difficult to get right. There's something uniquely special about the secret life stuff and what those guys are doing, because we know them, we know their characters and stuff. And for me, that's what kind of sucks me in, is it's like, here are these people that I've been watching and I know their personalities and I like their personalities, and I get to watch them do something unique. I think that alone is like one of the bigger charms about it to me. I don't really think I would watch anybody who wasn't ever part of some other SMP do it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I feel like I'm doing a terrible job at explaining that. But I'm trying to explain it my best. Can't have someone tryharding it or it ruins it, sort of. That's true too. That's 100% true as well. The people on there don't really care about winning it. And I think that says something. They just are there to have a good time. And I feel like if you have somebody who is like, oh, I want to win this, then it might be tricky. Yeah, I saw a bunch of smaller creators try versions of it, and none of them were that great. Yeah, I just don't feel like I don't feel like it's something that can quite be replicated. I'm heading off to do some editing. Have a great rest of your stream. Enjoy chatting with you. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much for showing me where the skelly spawner was. That was very helpful. That got me quite a bit further. So much appreciated. Have a good edit and great rest of your evening. I have no idea how I plan on getting back up here. Should have thought that through. Interesting. How? Okay. Let's do this. We're gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this. Oh, look at that. Okay, perfect. Boop, boop, boop. Very good. That's why I want to make a video application to create the live series SMP people for your idea. So you could get people who already have a name to play your idea. I think something like Secret Life could be kind of fun, more so than other ones that they've done though. I'm being attacked. Oh God, this is not good. Okay. Where did he spawn? Where on earth did that thing spawn? Yeah, well, here's the thing. I wasn't expecting it inside my house that should be spawn proof. Top of the barrel. Gosh. Wow. Good eye. Thank you. One heart. Since there's something extra task other than surviving, that's why you... Okay, so here's my only thing. You have to have such a good group of friends already to do a Secret Life-esque thing, because there is something that even me in watching Secret Life, I kind of like cringe at and feel bad for other people. Like, you have to be so comfortable with how everybody else is going to act. Like, for example, the whole thing with Scar and his episode where he had to do the opposite of what everybody was telling them. I was like almost panicking on his behalf. I'm like, this is the only time where I'm like, I'm concerned some of these people are going to accidentally do something and lose friends because of this season. Just because of how it forces people to act in a weird way. Now, I know that they're all really good friends and that's not going to happen, but every once in a while I'm like, ooh, that feels like that task is pushing someone too far in a weird direction. And I do not have that. The right group of people to play it together with. Yeah, it's really like, it's really tricky. Secret Life just, in a weird way, I feel like some of the episodes brings out the worst in people. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for it. How much longer is it gonna take if I just go for it? Ugh. I don't know if I should go for it or not. Part of me does not want to. The only time I really felt like friendships were in danger in that friend group was with Doc's season 9 controversies. Oh, like the whole duping sand stuff. He definitely fought back against them a bit hard with that. I think I just like games that force me to do weird non-optimal things. Yeah, I could see that. See, so the covering the perimeter thing, honestly, I think they asked him ahead of time. I think behind the scenes that conversation happened and he was like, do it because I want to start like decorating the perimeter and that'll help me even it out more. So I don't know. I kind of feel like the covering the perimeter stuff was like a behind the scenes. They actually agreed that that was okay. I could be wrong. That was a vibe I got from watching his episode. I've decided I am going to let the cop rage. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to disconnect. I'm going to copy over the raw file, replay recordings, raw, date modified. Wait, where's the raw? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that just processed. Copy that over to here. Great. Okay. I don't know. He sounded really mad, and he was also mad because he came back after the terrible holiday. I never really got the vibe that he was mad about it. Yeah, I never got the vibe that he was actually mad about the perimeter thing. I legitimately thought that was all coordinated behind the scenes. I think the only time he was a little ticked off was with the sand. And I think that just comes down to difference of opinion. The initial tunnel board, he might have been ticked at the initial tunnel board. That's a good point. You guys don't hear Germans like I do. That is also an interesting point as well. I don't know. Who knows? We'll never know for sure. We will never know for sure. I think, so here's what I need to do. I need lichen, which means I need shears. Which means I need iron. Unless I have shears somewhere. I don't know that I have shears. I have iron. I have plenty of iron. Let's just make sure I don't have shears before I go making shears. Okay, definitely don't have shears. We're gonna have to make some shears. Yeah, I think he was more irked about the sand than anything in the prank war. Yeah, he just has a difference of opinion on the sand thing, which I totally get. As somebody who is for sand duping, it's like if it's in the game, you should be allowed to do it. It's just kind of how I think of it. Austrians and Germans have a natural interaction where Austrians can tell Germans are acting quite well, while Germans get quite a lot of things wrong. That's interesting. I mean, there is something to be said for being, closer in proximity, language wise, and just understanding the culture. Okay, we need glow lichen. I don't know if there's any in there. Understanding the undertones of things. Yes, for sure. Okay. There's no like specific Y level. Where the heck am I going to find glow lichen? There's another skelly spawner. I just think about it for motivation. The sand was the only negative for him. The prank war was primarily positive in every way. That's true. The sand, I feel like in a way the sand is what prevented him from finishing a lot of the stuff that he wanted to finish. Cool, lichen. Okay. And to that end is where I'm kind of like, I feel bad for him for that. Okay. I'm so surprised that Mumbo got as into the prank war as he did. German and Austrian culture is riddled with sarcasm and passive aggressive undertones. Well, that's got to be difficult for anybody to distinguish then. Passive aggressive undertones. Was that 0? No. Nard spawners. Farm coming soon. Farm works. No more coming soon. I guess I had a little bit of bone meal there. Oh, I need... If I put those on, they're going to break in 2 seconds. Does this thing still work? I have to stand like all the way up here to get this to work. Why do I have Oda's head? Well, I remember that. Okay. Is this not going? Do I have this lit up or something? Oh, I probably do. I forgot. I have a switch to turn this on and off. Anyway, I got what I needed. Let's get the bone meal and get out of here. I have all of these bows and I'm using like a completely unenchanted bow. Ridiculous. I want to make a video application to pitch my idea to Korean and company. You should do it. I have no idea how you'd get it to Korean though. Because he's not like on any social media. I guess he's on Instagram, right? Let's get a bunch of... I feel like I should always have copper in my inventory because this copper is changing over pretty fast. Let's do this. Do this. Where did I see that one? Right there. Boop. Yeah, I think getting it to him would definitely be the struggle. Also, I could email it to him. It's sort of business. Just, I don't know if you ever saw this, but in a live stream, I want to say it was for when they updated the server to have the cherry blossom biomes in it. So they updated the server for like the cherry blossom biomes, and they were all doing different streams. And Green actually did a live stream. And I'm pretty sure in that live stream, he actually said he doesn't like people giving him ideas for the life series because then it doesn't feel like his own when he goes to do it. And like he also said something like if he sees an idea posted that he came up with, sometimes he'll specifically not do that idea anymore because he doesn't like that somebody else came up with that idea. That's how like persnickety he is about it. Just so you don't, I don't know if you saw that, but I would hate for you to waste your time knowing that he specifically brought that up. Yeah, I think I saw that same stream. If you suggest it, it's almost guaranteed it won't happen. Yeah, it's just like I kind of understand it from a creative standpoint. I'm the same way sometimes. Like if it's not my idea, I don't necessarily want to do it because I feel like then I'm just taking somebody else's idea. Unless it's like in a group setting where that's like what I'm supposed to be doing, fine. But for the most part, I prefer to just come with myself. Can I put efficiency on these shears? I don't want to put efficiency on these shears. So the question is, will this help with texturing the outside? I don't know. I'm not sure. Lichen is actually like one of those things that I am surprised at how many builders use its texture. Allows me to do the idea myself at some point then, but also I have a specific way to make the application that I think might work. Then go for it. I would never discourage you from, trying something like that. And for all you know, he might give you a response that's like, hey, this is a great idea. You should do it or something. And even just a response from him would probably be kind of cool. Sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep. I want to see if this texturing helps. Okay. I'm not even sure where I would put this. Let me look here. So okay, let's try a couple places here. We'll go from the side. We'll go from right here. We'll go here. Can I reach? I can totally reach. Great. So the first thing I want to do is see if it helps in the transition to that. No, it needs to go the opposite way. So then if I put it on the diorite, does that help? I'm going to fall off this thing if I'm not careful. Okay. Does that help the transition? Maybe. I don't know. So the problem is the glow lichen also provides light. Okay, let's put it on that block there. I think it also needs to go on that block. Ah! Things like this drive me crazy. Okay, it looks okay. It looks darker on the birch than it does on the diorite, which doesn't make any sense because the birch I feel like is whiter than the diorite. Maybe the birch is a bad idea. No, I kind of like the birch. Whoa. Okay, let's get down before those guys become an issue. We're going to leave that up there for now and see how it grows on me. And we're going to just be careful because I don't know if those guys are going to come this way. I don't know what their pathfinding is. If I'm far enough away from them. Am I far enough away from them? I don't know. They're like over there. I think they're far enough away from me. In different news, in different news, I tested a game on New Year's Eve, and it appears I am able to stream Pokemon. I'm assuming PMD is a Pokemon Sky game. It's a new Pokemon game that you can stream. Okay, I kind of do like the lichen. So we're going to leave that. And let's... I have 8. Oh, this is going to take so long. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. No, old game. 2009. That's a super old game. La. It's a very old game. I feel like... What do we want to do? Maybe I could work on the path out of here a little bit. I don't know that I want to do that. Maybe I need to get some more string to make some wool. Or maybe I just need to suck it up and do the rest of the roof. Maybe I need to make some coffee. I need some coffee. I'm gonna make some coffee. But it's the greatest game ever made. So anyway, I have 2 plans with that game. Tell me those plans while I go make some coffee. Boop. Okay, be right back. I'm gonna go make some coffee. Hold on. Okay, we are back. So let me read all this real quick. Not sure if you know what nuzlockes are. I do not. So here's a fast rundown. Catch first mon for each area. If Pokemon faints, it cannot be revived from a death. And I have been toying with the idea to make a nuzlocke playthrough. Nuzlocke. Interesting. Nuzlocke playthrough of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Not again. Usually Nuzlocke. The idea came from me reading what I consider to be the best Pokemon Mystery Dungeon comic ever and watching a 2024 trailer of that comic. It appears as my favorite character. It appears as my favorite character in that comic will die. So because I'm petty and vengeful AF, and because I believe I have a good idea where the character will die on the second boss, I already planned my revenge by making a strategy to defeat and humiliate this exact boss with 0 damage taken, and the boss not even getting to attack without over leveling using the same species as aforementioned character. So you're going to do a playthrough where the character that is going to die in the comic actually kills the character that you think is going to kill him in the comic, basically single-handedly. It doesn't matter. But it's fine. That is a lot of work, but I guess if you are so motivated to do so, then good on you. That is something I would never do. I mean, probably, well, here's the question. Is that a difficult thing to do? If it's not really that difficult to do, then that's one thing. And if it's just more for the lulz, then there you go. I am considered one of the best Pokemon Mystery Dungeon players in the world, so not for me. Oh, okay. Well, then if it's not that like difficult of a thing to do, then all the better for you. Okay, so I think what I want to do now, while I'm waiting for a lot of this to turn over, is I want to do I'm gonna do some chopping. We're gonna pull a pixel riffs and do some chopping here. We've got plenty of dark oak. I feel like I have a decent amount of that for everything we need. Decent amount of spruce. My oak and birch is in a sad state. So I think we're gonna get a bunch of oak wood and a bunch of spruce wood. Did my stream cut out? What just happened there? No? That's so weird. It just came up with the message, welcome to the chat room. Sometimes when that happens... Is there a lens flare? Where is that coming from? Sometimes when that happens, it's like... It's because like the chat room resetted. Sometimes chat just... I'm still here. Okay, I don't know what that was about. Sometimes chat just disconnects randomly, I guess. You are correct. That's very bizarre. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some resource work here while we're waiting for some of this copper to age. It's kind of aging in front of my eyes. This is amazing. We got some bone meal. We've got some of this. We don't need the leaves. I'm not going to shear the leaves. We don't need the leaves. But we're gonna get a bunch of birch, and we're gonna get a bunch of oak, and maybe we'll get some other types of trees going too. Oh, ow! What? Oh, I thought I clicked that so quick that I thought I somehow bone mealed the copper block, and that the copper block multiplied. I should not have this copper in my offhand while I'm doing this. Could make the copper ager the one that was on Empire. Oh, the one that Pix made. Yeah, I know, but I'm trying not to do anything like farmy like that this time around. And it wouldn't really take me any shorter of a period of time. So I'm not worried about it. Not too worried about it. We're just gonna keep doing this, getting all the materials we need, and switching out copper when it comes over. Well, when we see it, because I feel like I'm not going to see it all the time. How many? Really? I only got 5 more back from that? Or just do the FrunoCraft method Azuma switched to after David? I stopped watching Azuma after Empires, honestly. There is a different version that's I mean, I knew that somebody had made a better version from there was like a better version out there than David, but I didn't know there was one. Basically, you just put a layer of aged copper down and then blocks on top of it and don't spread them out. Oh, so you always know where it is, where to put it. So he was still just putting it in a grid then? No need to spread them out. Speaking of farms, I find it hilarious how Momo made a slime farm so bad, a revolutionized slime farm. That is still pretty brilliant how that whole thing came about. Just layers of blocks. What? Okay, I don't understand how the mechanics of what you're talking about work. So you've forced my hand. I was about to go look it up. What is this?
Hello YouTube, this is Bruno. I'm still rocking my new copper farm a lot, so naturally we'll have to talk about copper aging. If you watch YouTube or follow Reddit, it appears the best way to age copper is to spread it out in a 5x5 block grid. And while this is certainly the fastest way, if you look at the single block, I would argue it's by far not the best way for large amounts. So ladies and gentlemen, this is officially the way to oxidize copper in large quantities. Of course, you have been told that this doesn't work, and you're right, but the secret sauce is another layer of oxidized copper below. There are a few other layouts that are faster, but we'll come to that. Now, single copper blocks will age all 3 stages to oxidize in roughly 1 hour on average. This setup here takes longer, but let's say I do an overnight AFK session in my farm. This is how my copper looks after roughly 8 hours. And Lightmatica tells me that way over 90% of the blocks that I laid out 8 hours ago have fully oxidized. And considering that this is 3 shulker boxes worth of oxidized copper, that's not a bad time, is it? And what surprises me is that apparently very few people know about this. And this is why I'm making this video, because this concept is by no means my idea. I found it in a video by Cubic Meter, but it seems no one really caught on. Perhaps, I don't know, because it was a bit buried in a presentation of a very impressive redstone aging machine. So this video is exclusively about manual copper aging and ways to age copper fast. And I'd argue that it's much faster to lay out copper in phases and rows like this, instead of walking through a pretty large area and harvesting and laying out each copper block individually, which takes to harvest all of the copper. But it's less known that. So I will give you the rough idea first.
Sorry, I'm very curious here.
The nitty-gritty details. It's true that copper ages very, very slow if there are many copper blocks in the vicinity. But it's less known that we can mitigate this effect with aged copper blocks. We'll never be as fast as an isolated block, but we can get close. Give you a rough idea, we count all the blocks in the vicinity, and vicinity in this video means all blocks that have a distance of 4 or less in taxicab or Manhattan distance. So all yellow glass blocks in this diamond structure that I have marked out here. Let's say we want to age this copper block here, and let's first consider a single layer, so at least 4 blocks below and above our layer are not copper blocks. then we would count all of the copper blocks that have the same age, and on the other hand, we count all of the copper blocks that have a higher oxidation state. In this case, this could be exposed or weathered, but we will work with oxidized for now. If we have roughly the same number as here, so we have 20 fresh copper blocks and 20 oxidized copper blocks, then the chance for this one copper block here to age is roughly 1/4 or 25% of the chance that an isolated copper block ages. So a copper block that doesn't have any other copper blocks in the vicinity. And if we have a ratio of about 1 to 2, like this, so we have 12 extra blocks of copper, but 26 oxidized copper, then the chance is more like 50% of an isolated block. Now this sounds low, but remember that we can lay out and break the copper, for example, in lines or even in full phases, which is much, much faster than running around and mine isolated blocks and place new ones. Now there is a snag, but it sounds worse in theory than it is in practice. If you have any block of lower oxidation state in the vicinity, then this will block all higher oxidized blocks from aging. So, in practice, this means the single block of copper will prevent that any of the other blocks here would oxidize any further. Or if we think three-dimensional, all blocks in this diamond structure, so all these exposed copper blocks would stay exposed until finally this block is also exposed. But as you will see, this isn't too bad if we have large patches, and most importantly, if we have enough oxidized blocks around. So to summarize, laying out copper blocks on a 5x5x5 grid is always the fastest, but it takes a ton of time and space to place and break them. There are machines for this, most notably PixelRiff's David machine, but
Okay. So it's still faster to do it this way, but I see how the other way is more beneficial when it's all just chilling out. I think for what I'm doing, this is fine, but that's an interesting concept. And that makes sense. It definitely makes sense. So, like, hold on, let's sleep real quick. Let's sleep. Boop. So, let's see here. How many blocks are in this area? Let's get rid of all these. We're going to just try something here. So that is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I only have 7, so we're going to go with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to say boop. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to head out soon. Kind of want to play something and rest up today. Fixing your sleep schedule. Good luck with fixing the sleep schedule. That is always a challenge. So we're going to do this. And we're going to see how long it takes for those to oxidize. I'm just going to leave those up there. Just one layer. And I'll increase the scope of it as more blocks oxidize in other places. I don't know if that is quite the concept and if that'll work, but I'm curious to try it and see. Let's see if I have any up here that have oxidized. I do. Great. Okay, so we're gonna put that down, grab this, grab this, and grab this. Grab as many that are close to being oxidized and bring them down there. I got one more. I don't know if more around will help it go faster. I don't really 100% understand the concept. I kind of get it, but not quite. We have one. Okay. Boop. Boop. We're going to do this. And grab this one. So hopefully this, nope. Overall will oxidize faster potentially? Or not faster, but be easier to just break, I guess, as we're going. If I'm understanding things correctly. Could I, in theory, just keep expanding this as I get more copper blocks aged? Wow, it is so windy today. We are in the windy season. I hate it. Something like that. Because, I mean, from what I'm understanding, it's like the copper blocks below, it's hard to explain. I wish he would have summarized it in an easier way to understand. But it seems like because there's aged copper below it, it causes the other copper to age quicker or something. He uses aged copper blocks. Oh, I don't think it matters. Do you think it matters? I'm going to try it without that because I'm hopeful that I don't have to cut any of these up. Doesn't matter. Okay, great. Then I'm not going to do that. And I'm just going to do this and see how long this takes. And in the meantime, what does my inventory look like? We haven't even have a full stack of the birch yet. So let's keep working on that. Boop. I should do this with flowers next to him. So that way I can maybe get beehives. Or wait, is just easier to get more of them? Right. Yeah. I wonder if this can still work in a spruce biome or it's got to be plains biome. Probably got to be plains biome, but I'm going to just toss him here anyway, just in case. Very good. Okay. All the birch. I want to get like 3 stacks of birch, 3 stacks of oak. I'd like to get about 3 stacks of all the different wood variants. Just so we have them for future projects. And it will take less time in the future when I need them, because I'll have some of them. It is crazy windy. I don't usually like Keurig coffee. Usually I make myself a good French press every morning, but one of my relatives got me Death Wish coffee for the Keurig, and I found a little trick. If I take 2 Death Wish coffee cups and I just do like the smallest size setting in the Keurig and stack them, so I basically do 2 cups, I find the consistency to be more palatable and not as watered down and closer to the thickness of it that I like from a French press. So I don't like to do 2 cups of coffee a day. I'm very much like try not to do that. But the puppy woke us up last night at like, I don't know, 4 a.m, and I had a hard time getting back to sleep. So I haven't had much sleep. So needed a 2-cup coffee day. We take her to her first doggy daycare day on Friday. I'm very excited about it because I'm hoping it tires her the heck out and we can have a lovely night's sleep. She's a puppy, so it's understandable that she's a bit of a nutter. I just wish she would get out of this habit of like waking up in the middle of the night. I don't know how to stop her from doing that. And it wouldn't be so bad if I could fall back asleep easier, but my gosh, is it difficult for me to fall back asleep if I get woken up in the middle of the night. How many stacks is that? Not quite 3. We'll do another round. Has this aged? That is not aged. We've got an aged one over here, though. If I like surround it in aged copper, will it go even faster? Just completely insulate the whole thing. Put it on top as well. We're gonna leave it as that size for the time being and see what happens. Okay, last row of the birch. And then we'll do a bunch of oak. The mangrove is gonna be a pain in the butt. So we'll probably do jungle after this. I hope I have enough. I hope I have all the saplings. I don't even know. I don't even know if I have all the saplings. So no roof today. I guess I'm going to really have to work on getting this stuff aged off stream. But at least we got all the walls done. Next stream, hopefully, not that I'm like close to ending stream. I still got a good hour. Next stream, hopefully, we'll be able to finish the roof and start detailing. I think that would be the ultimate goal. Yeah, okay, these did not work. Let's go plant these along the pathway. Boop. Did I not pick up the other ones? Put one down over here. And a little yellow one down over here. There we go. Lovely. So that's... I didn't get nearly as many birch saplings off of that last batch for some reason. Weird. Okay. Let's get some oak. Oak would be good. Oak would be very good. We need some more bone meal. Give me a stack-ish. Oh, I've bone mealed the ground again. It pushes me down and then I end up hitting the ground. Boo. Lovely. Oh, I did it again. Oh my god. I've gotten seeds from it. And it's getting dark out. I'm still stuck under here. Oh, I miss having tree farms. Get over here. Okay, let's go sleep. You just go sleep. I should clean up all of this stuff. That will be what we do after we get a bunch of wood, is we'll clean up all this stuff around my base. I like having these signs and things for mementos, but I think a clean base is also very important. Oak. Oak goes up here, so we'll put birch here. Birch. I do not have enough space for all the different wood types. Jungle, mangrove. I don't have acacia. We might have to go on a journey for acacia. And maybe cherry? Maybe? Maybe? Whoa! That grew tall. I forgot oak can grow like excessively tall. Okay. It's fine. We got a tall boy out of here. We're going to have to get rid of this. That is... I should have put something over the top of these. So this did not happen. Is there like another branch somewhere up in here? Yep, I see it. Yay! Boop. Very good. And over here. That one really screwed things up a bit there. Oh, we're going to get a bunch of oak from this round alone. Nothing wrong with some manual choppy chop. Do I have mending on this? I do. Okay, cool. Might need to Go repair some of this stuff later. Huh, got a bunch of apples too. I could make a gold farm without going to the nether. I wish there was a way to preserve a piglin so it didn't zombify when it came out of the nether. Like with potions or something. There was a way to stop it from converting. That would be cool. Because then I could get a piglin to barter with in the overworld. And just keep throwing potions at him. Let's see here. Boop. Okay. I don't feel like I was bone milling the ground, so I'm not sure what happened there. Mm-hmm. Oh, more bone meal. That time I obviously bone milled the ground. Like, would a potion of healing keep it from converting? Because it's not a zombie, so it's not like it would need a weakness potion. I wonder if anybody has experimented with such things. I could jump in creative and try. It would be interesting. Do this. Gonna give me 3 stacks? No, I might have to do another row. I got a bunch of saplings though. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you see the video Who Knows Your Name made about tricking witches to throw potions continuously a bit back? Yeah, that was in the same thread as the Ravager who kept biting itself. Or what was he ramming himself or whatever it was? I forget how they attack. But yeah, it was in the same time period. They were figuring out all of these like weird glitches from raids and stuff. What was interesting was he actually was able to use it for a witch farm, which I thought was kind of creative, because it's fine to like find those strange mechanics and stuff, and that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, I wonder if any of those potions I could use to if there was a potion that could keep a piglin from converting, if I could use any of those potion mechanics to continuously throw one and so it never converted. But I love when stuff like that actually finds a practical purpose. But I highly doubt not a single one of those is converted yet. I'm disappointed. Very disappointed. I highly doubt they would have given us the ability to make that happen. But I'm going to finish my oak, and then I'm going to just bump into creative real quick, just to make sure I'm not crazy. Some weird thing that they didn't mention. Because has anybody tried splashing a piglin with all the potions? Seeing what happens? I doubt it. I mean, no, actually, I'm sure somebody has. People are weird. There are other people who think like me. Okay. Let's just real quick go inside our house so we don't end up logging back into darkness. And just bump into creative. Disconnect. Single player. Creative. Create a world. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Takes a while to create a new world. Oh my gosh. Oh, perfect. Let's do this. quick, dirty test for the heck of it. Actually, will they jump off at this height? I might need to go higher. I also like the interesting glitch that Methods found with the trapdoors, that the new trapdoors or whatever, the copper trapdoors, I'm bummed that they fixed this, weren't pathable. That led to some interesting things. Okay, let's just see if he'll walk off. No, but he starts shaking almost instantly. How long does it take you to actually convert? Takes a while. Actually takes a while for him to convert. Okay, so splash potion. Thick, mundane, no effects, no effects, no effects. Night vision, invisibility, invisibility. I don't think invisibility would make a difference, but I'm curious. Invisibility, leaping wouldn't do anything. Fire resistance doesn't make any sense. Swiftness wouldn't make sense. I don't know why invisibility would make sense, but I just want to try it. Resistance. Does anything give resistance that's not turtle potion? A pigman-based skulk farm. What? Like a gold farm? Or no, hold on. wait. A zombified piglin skulk farm? Like using piglins to make skulk. Okay. Yeah. So to actually get skulk. I gotcha. Water breathing? I don't think water breathing would do it. Instant health potions. Sure. Instant damage. Sure. Poison. Sure. Regeneration. Could be interesting. Oh, I need more spots. I guess we'll try with this first. We're on regeneration. I don't really know why I haven't seen anyone use pigment. Well, doesn't skulk spread based off of the amount of XP? Okay, now the only problem is I'm giving each of them multiple effects. Oh, he lost the invisibility when he transformed. That's interesting. If I keep throwing this at him, will he not convert? Nope. Okay. So none of those worked. Yeah, amount of XP. The most skulk farm I've seen on Discord is pigment based and wondering if there's a way to simplify it. Yeah, the amount of XP affects it, and pigmen give more per mob than Enderman. Really? That I did not know. Okay. I don't know. Okay. So we've got instant damage, poison, regeneration, strength, weakness, luck wouldn't do anything, and slow falling wouldn't do anything. Piglin. And Piglin give most OP. Skull farming on Discord and wondering if there's a way to simplify. Yeah, most amount of XP affects it. And Pigmen give more per mob than Enderman. I'm more interested in lava flow being faster in the Nether and using a basalt generator. Oh, interesting. Converting basalt into skulk. Very interesting. Harming. Oh. He's running. I didn't mean to have you get knocked off, dude. Let's try that again. Boop. No, not you. No, why am I getting babies? There we go. And harming. You're still shaking. Oh, I killed it. Okay, that's not going to work then. Harming is a no-go. Let's try poison. This is going to kill it. Okay, that did nothing. And boop. Regeneration. Regeneration. If I keep throwing this at you, will you stop transforming? Regeneration. Come on. Nope, that did nothing. 2 left. Strength. I give you strength. Stay strong. Don't convert. Come on. This is not going to work. Nope. Get out of here. Last but not least, weakness. I've given you myself strength and weakness. Son of a gun. Okay. Anyway, back to what we were doing. The pigment-based one on Discord is 72,000 skulk an hour, but I feel like there's got to be a way to make it simpler and more survival buildable. Who would need that much skulk? I really wish skulk in general was more useful. Skulk bums me out that it's not more useful. Okay. Any convert that we need to switch over? Nothing in here. That still is not aged at all. I like it as a building block. I mean, it... Okay. Sure. Currently working on a build that needs 20,000 skulk. Oh my gosh. I get it from like that starry looking perspective. It's kind of cool. I would have loved it if it had more practical applications. And I feel like they originally thought it was going to have more than it actually did. And that's kind of a bummer. That, for me, is a bummer. Okay. Definitely feel like I'm getting way more copper faster doing this way than waiting for this thing to convert. Looks cool with shaders. That is true. I can see that. I don't want this. Let's do that. I've got 3 stacks of that and that and that. Let's put that in there. And we'll put the oxidized away for now. Okay, so we've got all of that. Let's do... I only have 1 jungle sapling. Do I have fortune 3 on this? Okay, we're going to have to be doing this smart. I don't really need it to have any other applications. It doesn't need to have other applications. I guess I feel like I thought they were trying or hoping it would have other applications, if that makes sense. Like the way that skulk, the spread of it it works, like the little particle thing or whatever that jumps out of it when something dies and it spreads through Skulk, is interesting, but people don't really use it for anything. Oh my god, I thought I wasn't going to get at least one. Can I get two? Can I get two? I need two. At the very least, I'd love to have... I got two. Okay, great. Oh, that was concerning for a second. Two's all right. I can deal with two. Mm-hmm. Don't know. I've always just considered it a building block. I mean, and I've seen many people use it very well as a building block. So I'm not saying that that's wrong. I just feel like when they made it, I get the sense that they were hoping it would have more purpose to it. That's all. Okay, let's see if we can get a second one. Let's see if we can get up to 3 now. Using my fortune axe. So far, it's not looking pretty. The purpose was a portable XP source, I guess. Portable XP source, and I think there was something else. Because of the way that information spreads through it when something dies. I don't have Skulk to show it off, but I remember back when it first came out, Ilmango did an interesting video where he was able to control transmissions through the Skulk, if that makes any sense. Do you remember this at all? It was an interesting thing using, like, I think he was using stairs or something. And I don't know, it felt like, I remember watching a video Ilmango made in like a super early snapshot. Yeah. It was very, and being like, that's not gonna stay. Pretty sure it did. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that. I only have one. No, there's one more down here. Hold on. Let me jump back into that creative world and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Do. I think I could still do it. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anything specific. Let's see here. Skulk. Wow. Okay, so if I do this, get rid of this. I forget exactly how this works. Okay, so if we do that, and we do this, and let's see here. I need a sword. Okay, whatever. Let me see if this works. No? Why not? Okay, wait. I don't think there was any grand plan with how the spreading of the Skulk went. Need a catalyst. Oh, right. And let me just let me try something here. This is wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Command block. Give me a command block. Repeating command block? I don't... Might need your help with this. We're going to give myself a command block. How do I spawn something in? Let's see here. Summon? /summon piglin. And then repeat needs redstone. Okay. And then lever. Okay. Very good. Okay, let's, while that's going, am I going to crash my computer? This could get interesting. Okay, so hold on, let's see if we can do this. How did he do this? We gotta get rid of this stuff. Ah! It's going so fast. Well, I can just turn this off. Time, set, day. Dear God. Okay. I just remember him having stairs. Yeah, I'm gonna figure this out. Get out of here. It's still going. So basically, there was something about him storing the charge or whatever. Okay, get rid of all this crap. Okay, good. So it falls. And like he did something really weird where was he able to like get it to go in a circle or something? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he could actually control where it was going. Okay. Which is kind of cool. That still does exist. But these particles, basically, he was able to use them. And it almost was like you could use them as like a staircase. Oh, he did this, right? Or do they stop there? There was something about doing it like this. Oh, look at that. They're like trapped there. So you can control where it goes, which is kind of crazy. So it's on the surface. So if I do this, does it force it to stay on the surface? Oh, it does that. Interesting. Does it put stuff underneath? It does. You can kind of do stuff like that. I never saw any use for it though. Well, the interesting thing is like, it's like this. Look at this. This is kind of crazy. Will that go away? Is that just trapped there forever? Oh, if I get rid of the catalyst, it goes away. If the catalyst stays... Shoot, I lost my marker. I think it was here. We'll try. Let's see here. That. Very good. Okay, so it stopped there. Can I get it trapped up there? I want it to get up there and get trapped. There's got to be a way to manipulate this more. By putting these slabs down, it stops it from going up the stairs. There it goes. Ah, look at that. Can I get it to... Oh, interesting. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay, so it's there. If I get rid of this, does it ever discharge? Now I turn this off. Okay, so I don't get rid of the catalyst. But say I get rid of all of this. Does it just live there forever? This is for science. I wonder if it goes away. We know it goes away if I remove the catalyst, because we did that accidentally. I can't... I don't know. I don't know if it goes away or not. It doesn't seem like it's going to go away. Although that was a ton of piglins I dropped on that thing. I think it only decays when it moves blocks. Oh, interesting. So you can trap the signal. Does this... Also don't know if it would survive a restart. Interesting, it doesn't have any observable effects. I wonder if okay, let's see if it survives a restart. Oh, I guess it's not. Well, I guess that is a restart because it's not a server. That's a full restart then. That's kind of crazy. I want to swap this for a trap door, but I'd be afraid that the second I open it up, it's going to go away because it's going to try and put, well, hold on, let's see here. Can I do this quick enough? Oh, I wanted it out in the bottom. Oh, come on, I want you on the bottom. Why won't you go to the bottom? You will always stay on the top. Oh, it went on the side there. That is interesting, though. So it did survive the restart. What if I did... There we go. You could make an interesting toilet build. It's just a bubbling toilet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait, if I put it on the side... Interesting. Okay. Oh, I did something that killed it. I somehow released it and I don't know what I did. Or it timed out finally. Anyway, okay. I know that there was a... I didn't mean to quit the game. Why did I do that? There was a reason that they had that in there. Like, the way it spreads was very specific and could be manipulated. And El Mango did it in his video. And for whatever reason, nobody did anything with it. Be funny if you had toilets like that, and when you flush it, press a button, it bubbles. I mean, you could do that. Like, you have a bunch of whatever mob, ready at the top of some death machine that just from a spawner. So there's the toilet, and then behind the wall is a spawner that's constantly spawning them while you're in there. And then they drop, they die, and then basically using a skulk elevator, it sends the skulk, that bubbling, back up when you hit the button for the toilet. And then it just bubbles and goes away. You could do something like that. Just saying. As ridiculous as it is, I'm just imagining a zombie spawner. Oh, I don't think this is what they had in mind when they made that mechanic. I really think they had something more interesting in mind. I don't know what it was, but there was a reason why that mechanic exists. That's all I'm saying. That mechanic exists for a reason, and nobody has used it, and it's sad to me. Let's try and get some more jungle saplings while we continue to wait for this all to spawn. Why make that a thing? I mean, it's interesting because it lets you see how the stuff spreads visually, but it's so not necessary. What? I keep hitting my Windows key accidentally. It's like I haven't played on my computer in a while. Granted, I really haven't. I've been playing a lot of console games lately. I spent a lot of time playing a lot of Genshin over Christmas break. I feel like I got a lot of that playtime in. Ooh, I got a third one. We're up in our game. That was a shorty. That was a very short jungle tree. Let's see if we can get 2 from this one. Get up to 4. I don't even have a stack of jungle wood yet. Oh my god, what a pain. I don't want to do it. Oh, I got 4. I got 5. Could do a 2x2, get a lot more. I got 5. That's pretty good. Could get a lot that way. I guess maybe if I get I got 7? Wow, this one's finally my luck is turning up. If I get 10, I'll consider doing a 2x2. I do feel like skulk farms haven't been super well explored. I feel like skulk in general hasn't been super well explored. We're so used to using all of the things that were in the game to start with. I think the crafter is going to be one of the first things in a long time that people are really going to take a look at and figure out some cool things to do with. Maybe because it's a bit of a niche building block. I think just because so many people just view it as a building block. Nobody really views it as a source of XP. It's definitely not difficult to get a ton of it from Ancient City. Now, if okay, you know how Skulk becomes useful besides just as a building block? Let us make enchanted bottles. If I could make enchanted bottles from Skulk, I would have a Skulk farm. 100% would have a Skulk farm if I could make an enchanted bottle. then it would be amazing. I'd have a skulk farm, and I would have... So, this is what I would do. I would have a skulk farm hooked up to a witch farm. So, and then hook the two of them together with a crafter. Bing, bada, boom. Auto crafting enchanted bottles. That would be amazing. And I'd probably hook it up to a raid farm, not a witch farm. Since they nerfed the XP of it, there was really no reason to use it for XP instead of buying enchanted bottles from a villager. Well, they nerfed the XP from the catalyst. I don't think... Did they touch the XP on the skulk? Because I remember on Morgan's server, I was actually using skulk catalysts as a good form of XP. I had the warden farm specifically for that. And I know they didn't want people farming the warden and killing the warden, and that kind of got rid of needing warden farms for the most part. Ow. But I thought they just left skulk the same. Whatever they did, it made XP bottles better than whatever you use from XP. Yeah, I mean, there is no good reason to harvest skulk for XP. In which case, I just think, why did they even do it to begin with? I mean, from a lore standpoint, it's the only thing I could think of. They were like, oh yeah, for lore. Oh, shoot. Okay. This is, let's just make sure we don't have any up here. None of these have converted. I don't think a single block from this thing is converted. So although mathematically that might be the efficient way to do it on a large enough scale, I don't think I'm doing it at a big enough scale for this thing to be worth it at all. Those seem like they are taking forever. Okay, let's see how... Okay, I legitimately didn't realize that there were branches in jungle trees. I had no idea there were branches in jungle trees. That blows my mind. I really thought all jungle trees were just straight up there and then at the top. I haven't spent much time in a jungle, but I am surprised that there's branches. Oh, we got one that changed. Jeez. Okay. I was like debating not doing this because I'm like, oh, you never get as many leaves from a jungle tree because it's just a little bit at the top. But this guy's got a bunch. Nah, I feel stupid. Okay. Well, let's do this because we have the, I've never tried to spend much time in jungle either. I love a jungle, but I've never built in a jungle. I really should. I love the green grass of a jungle, but I never really noticed it. Again, why I love this game so much. There's always something new to discover or something I haven't noticed before. There's got to be a branch back here. I think it's for me just annoying because of how dense it is, but I love the greenery. I'll be curious to see when we get to the bottom how many saplings we have. So far, I had 7. Let's see. I usually get 1 or 2 per single. I would have to get 12 to make this a net positive. Well, I'd have to get 5 more. So mathematically, we're there. Mathematically, doing a 4x4 still increased the amount we had overall. Jungle logs look kind of ugly to me. That, sure. The stripped variant, I kind of like. Stripped jungle logs, just for an example here. That looks nice to me. You can do some interesting things with the color of a stripped log. And if you get, do I have any, where's the other way that this looks good? Okay, I'll grab this. We'll grab this. And I need this, okay? So if we do this, and we do that, and then we do that, and then we do... Oops, that's not a crafting bench. That. Okay, so one thing that I really like is this kind of together looks nice to me. Boop. Boop. And boop. Ah! Something about that gradient I really like. I use that gradient for my walkways on the block breaking server. I don't know. I just like that gradient a lot. That's a very, very cool gradient to me. I also just thought of living in a jungle makes me feel uncomfortable outside of Minecraft. Just due to the heat and humidity and like the temperature of it, or like the things that live in a jungle. I'm going to leave this stripped. We're going to put this away. Yes. For all of the stated reasons. I don't know what I'm going to do with this mud now. Okay, we're just going to put it here because it kind of fits. This doesn't have a home, so we're just going to say that's jungle stuff. We're going to put that there. We're going to put this there. Great. Mostly the humidity, though. So the closest I would say I've ever been to a jungle, let's think. Probably Costa Rica. Costa Rica was the closest that I was ever in a jungle. The humidity was annoying, but you know what was crazier? The bugs. The bugs that were in Costa Rica were so much bigger than the bugs that I'm used to. Like the place that we stayed at, there was this grasshopper, and it was so loud and so obnoxious. And I kid you not, it was the size of my hand. Like it was this long. Everything is larger in a rainforest, especially the insects, and it's terrifying. I get enough humidity where I live. I don't want to go anywhere more humid. I feel that pain. I mean, I don't get a ton of humidity where I live, but my wife loves Hawaii. I can't stand going to Hawaii. It is so humid and gross to me. It's just as bad as Florida. I went kayaking in the Caribbean once. Off of where? Like off of the Caribbean's huge. But I was expecting to be near water, so it wasn't too bad. I guess when you're by the water and you could go swimming to kind of like cool off from the humidity, I could see that being a lot better to deal with. Okay, two have converted. Let's see here. How much did I get? I actually am not at 3 stacks yet. So we did get a decent amount of jungle wood. I can't remember which island, just know it was in mangroves. Oh, so you've actually seen mangroves in real life? That's actually kind of dope. I've never been... Okay. I've never been somewhere where there... Oh, are you kidding me? I cut a hole in it. Oh, interesting. Where there's been mangroves before. I would love to see mangroves in real life. That'd be cool. Was an excursion on a cruise, and each kayak were 2 person. Okay. I and I got stuck with this older lady who was there with her husband and grandchild. Oh God, I will never go on a cruise. My wife's been on one and she was like, okay, I'm good. I don't need to go back. But to me, cruises are like not a thing I ever want to do in my life. The idea of cruises is just nasty to me. And the mangroves were covered in spiders, and I made the mistake of telling her. Oh my God, was she like freaking out the whole time? I couldn't imagine. What a nightmare that would probably be. Okay, good. She almost flipped you guys in the boat. Oh no. Good Lord. That, yeah. That would not be fun. Zoop, 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 zoop. How was the cruise overall though? Like, where did you guys take off from? I got 18 from that. Okay, that might be the way to do it. Once you get enough, as long as you get one with branches, that actually seems pretty good. I don't understand how I've got 2 with branches back to back. Wow, that is extremely tall. Okay. I was just like, oh, those are some cool spiders. How nonchalant of you. And then let me guess, were they big spiders? Since everything down there is so big. This tree looks awesome. I will say that. Apparently her first response was to flip us so we could get up close and personal with them. Were they like covered in spider webs too? Was it not just like spiders? Was it just gross and spider webby? You know, I think like the reason I'm afraid of spiders is less due to the spiders themselves and more to spider webs. I don't actually think I mind spiders. I hate spider webs. I have an existential fear of walking through spider webs. And I feel like that happens to me way more than I would like it to happen. I feel like I'm always walking through spider webs. It was an okay cruise. Was it like a carnival thing? Uh-oh. I hear trouble. I hear trouble in the form of a Mabel. How long has she been out of the crate for?
She came out after my 1:30 to 1 to 1:30 meeting.
Oh, and she's actually been fine with you in there?
Yeah.
That's good. I got probably another 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
We've been
letting her out because she was whining
at the door.
So
Okay.
she was peeing.
Good. And she wasn't a holy tower?
No, she whined. I forgot to put her in the crate before my last meeting, and she whined like once or twice, but she was just laying on the floor pretty much.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm hoping the walk that I took her on maybe tired her out a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a carnival cruise, supposed to go on a cruise in March. That's Royal Caribbean. So I'm guessing you don't have any of like the like seasickness or anything. Have we had this conversation? Did we have this conversation? I'm now like feeling like we might have talked about cruises before. Nah, you don't get motion sickness. Okay. I must have had this conversation with somebody. I don't get seasick, but I have the issue where like after I'm on a boat for a really long time, where like I still feel like I'm on a boat for a solid week or so afterwards, and that drives me crazy. I don't like that sensation. Up to 10. What do you think of my house so far, Vic? I got to do the detailing.
Looks good.
But I'm pretty happy with the texturing. I started to use lichen over here to like help blend the andesite to the diorite. I think this needs to either go to concrete or wool. But for the most part, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, it can take a bit to get your land legs back. Yeah, that's what I don't like. I don't like feeling like I'm on land and I'm still wobbly. That's a very strange sensation to me. Hi, people. What's up?
I'll take her back upstairs.
Okay. Is she dirty?
No, I mean, she was mostly in the driveway. She just went on the grass to pee real quick. She was
Okay.
running around.
Are you taking the Lou dog, or are you gonna lock her out?
I'm not locking Mabel up. I was just gonna. If Lou wants it,
Okay. Sounds good. I think we've got enough of this though. I've only had that happen once when the waves were pretty bad. Yeah, I'll come get her after I'm done. Oh, you know what? I know where I haven't had this conversation, but I've heard this conversation. Skiz and Impulse talked about this on their stream, on one of their podcasts. Usually for me, it's not so much when I'm walking. It's more when I lay down. Yes. When I lay down to go to sleep at night after being on a boat for a while, I feel like I'm laying and I'm rocking. How was the food? Because that is always like my big thing. Whenever I travel or whatever, it's always for the food. And I just feel like I can't imagine. I don't know. I feel like the food on a Carnival cruise or anything like that is like the food when you go to Disney World. It's all right. It's fine, but it's not like, hey, that's some good food, you know? Now, if a cruise had it depends. Interesting. I'd love to go on a cruise that was maybe like, hey, this is a foodie cruise. This is dedicated to people who are foodies. It stops in like places that are specifically food locations. That could be interesting to me. They have dinners, they have buffets. The buffets are kind of just okay and available anytime. I feel like that would be like the buffets in Vegas almost. Okay, this Christmas present is going away. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the bundle and we're going to pick this. I can't put the cake in the bundle? Oh, because the cake is not stackable. Interesting. Okay. So not used to using bundles. And we're going to get rid of this. Thank you again, Millie, for the Christmas present, but we got to do a little bit of cleanup. Boop, 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 boop. Usually they'll have like one adventure option on the menu, escargot or something. Have you ever gotten I don't like that there, sick from a cruise? Oh, that's strange, but I'm leaving it. No, that's always my like other concern is like, I'm going to go on a cruise, I'm going to get sick, and then I'm stuck on this ship in this tiny bedroom feeling sick and I can't go anywhere. I have a lot of fears of getting sick though. I'm a little bit of a baby when it comes to traveling. And when it comes to getting sick in general, I'm always like, I don't know, I get weird about it. My wife hates it because like parties or anything like with her family or whatever, I'm always like, nah, I won't eat the food just because there's like a million people touching it. And like, I don't know. I get goofy about that kind of thing. I could admit to it. I could definitely admit that happens. I think most people don't get seasick on a cruise. I don't know about other general sicknesses. I guess my assumption, and it's only because you hear it so much, not in the news, but like, maybe it is in the news. I feel like I always hear about this entire cruise all got the norovirus, and everybody was throwing up and having diarrhea for the whole run of it. Like, I don't know. My mom is the only person I've been like, you might get seasick. Yeah, I don't think the seasickness is something I would worry about. I don't think I'd ever get seasick because I've been on boats so much. I'd be worried about just being in a cramped space with a bunch of other people and potentially getting sick that way, which is ridiculous. But like, that's the kind of paranoia that I have. Why do I have all these water breathing? Oh, probably from when I was like exploring for that. So what are we missing? Okay, I guess we should get some. How long do I have? I could do some mangrove. Cause she can stand on the shore and look out at the lake and get seasick. Oh no. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Now this. Oh God. Okay. I kind of. Does shears work on these? No. Okay. Interesting. So I kind of want to shear this. This one I want to keep the leaves. I didn't really like leaves in the trees until mangroves. Mangrove is like the first tree that I'm like, I want to save those leaves. I'm guessing there's always the possibility for other general sicknesses, but I think they usually try and keep most of the cruise ships pretty clean. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things that my shears are going to go away in 2 seconds. I might have to actually consider getting... Oh, wait, I have a hoe. Oh, God. Use a hoe. It's... what is that bias called? When, like, you hear about it more than it actually happens just because when it happens, it's newsworthy. Not confirmation bias, but it's one of those things where, like, I hear about it, so therefore it must happen a lot. And that I think is my biggest problem. I've been on one where it felt gross, but there was always a lot of people. I guess that's the other thing, is looking for a cruise that maybe is like, oh yeah, this cruise isn't like a huge cruise to ship. There's only going to be like, I don't know what a lot of people would be, but like 100 people. That's it. This cruise only has 100 people on it. I've not been on one where it felt gross, but there's always... I've not been on one. I've not been on one that felt gross, but there's always a lot of people. I think the amount of people is probably what would maybe get to me. So I would have to do one where it's like, this is a small cruise. What if those exists? Then again, it's probably on a boat that is smaller and maybe it's not as interesting. I don't know. Okay. We have ourselves some mangrove. I think Disney cruises are supposed to be like obsessively clean, but there's probably a ton of kids, so I don't know how that offsets things. That's a good point. That is a very good point. I don't necessarily know that it would make me feel better to go on just like an adults only cruise either. I'm not sure. Did I really only get 16 mangrove logs from that? Oh my God. That's wild. Okay, we're going to put mangrove here. I don't need the seeds. I can't believe I only got 16 from that. Jeez Louise. I'd expect Carnival to be one of the worst. Curious to see how Royal Caribbean compares. Yeah, I'm wondering if you're going to end up with like a ton of kids on there or if it's going to be mostly adults. I don't know. Do you go for like generally the warmer ones? Because I know one of my family members is doing one of the Alaskan cruises soon. Let's put those away. Okay, we're gonna do. What time is it? We're gonna do one more mangrove tree, I think, and then I'm gonna call it. I'd like to get a little bit more than 16. Can I put this on here? I can't. It has to be on dirt. Very good. And boo, 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 boo. Ah! Oh, it's tiny. Okay. Oh, I think I just got like. Did that legitimately only have 2? Oh my God. I only had 2 logs in it. Holy heck. I just go where people want to go since usually it's my cousin and her husband that want me to come. Oh, okay. So you're up for whatever. You're along for the ride. It's fair enough. Okay, this one should have some more. Hopefully. It's got a branch going that way. I'd be down for an Alaska one though. They're just more expensive to do. Really? Huh. I don't know why, but I would have thought the Caribbean ones are more expensive. Or is it just maybe because of how much further up the coast you go? Or how long is it longer? I don't really know. I'm making assumptions based off of things I know nothing about. Does this have a second branch going somewhere? Maybe? No? Not so much? Oh, we got a little bit in there. And boop. And then have to add the extra stress / expense of flying to that side of the US. Oh. So where do you usually leave from then? Let's grab all this stuff. And boo boo boo. Is it generally like ports along the like eastern coast or like southern, like Florida, Texas-ish, or New Orleans kind of thing? Okay, I've got 18 from that one. That's better than nothing. Florida or Louisiana. Okay, gotcha. Like New Orleans kind of thing. We're up to 9. That's pretty good. So we still need acacia and I think acacia. I don't have any of the nether ones, but whatever. It's too bad there's no way to get those in the overworld. So I need acacia and cherry are the only ones I don't have. Those are Louisiana is close enough that you can drive to it. That's pretty nice. Have you been to New Orleans? Have you ever like just driven to New Orleans for a trip? I don't know if that would even be fun or not, but 10-ish hour drive. That's not bad at all. That's pretty nice. Only 10 hours? To either. Oh, wow. You're like smack dab in the middle of them then. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do something real quick. Just because I would really love to get some more of this copper to age. This will be an eyesore for like a day or two. But I want to see if this actually works. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. We're gonna test this out. And we're gonna fill this up before we call it. And then we're gonna AFK. And see how long it takes for this to all convert if I AFK. Seemingly, based on my understanding of this process, should be done overnight. Boop, 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 boop. And do. I've not really been to New Orleans to visit. Never appealed to you. That's fair. The only reason I've ever thought about it is I have a friend who lives in New Orleans in the film industry. Because for a while, New Orleans was like a very big filming location. I think it still is to a degree. Pretty sure like Disney films down in New Orleans, a lot of stuff. Not the Marvel stuff, but like a lot of the kids shows are actually done over in New Orleans. Okay, I'm gonna go hide under here in AFK for a while. I have family that lives in northern Florida we'd visit a fair bit, but that was when you were younger. So you know the drive well then. Boop. Okay. I'm gonna call it there. And I will be back tomorrow. I might keep working on this. I might jump on the NardCraft server and keep working on the perimeter. Although I don't want to do the perimeter on stream much anymore because that's boring as heck. I'm not sure. We're either gonna do this, or I'm like getting to the point where I want to upgrade the server to 1.20.5 when that comes out, like with the armadillo and stuff. But I need to finish up all of my zombie trades before we do that. So I might do that tomorrow. It's not a terrible drive. 10 hours is about the limit. I'll drive somewhere though. Yeah, I could do 12. I have to be able to do it in one day and I'm okay with it. After that, I feel like I start to go a bit crazy. I totally understand that. I think we talked about this the other day for sure. Okay, calling it there. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you all had a wonderful New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. First stream of 2024. And we will be back tomorrow with some more streams. Catch you later. Bye for now.